Hello and welcome everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about something a little bit different. So I worked at the Pop-Up Hotel, which is basically a complex right next door to Glastonbury. It's more like a sort of, is it glamping? I think it's like more than glamping, like posher than glamping. The Pop-Up Hotel was incredible. You had the best showers, toilets, there was a pop-up swimming pool, there was a sauna, hot tubs. I mean, it was fantastic. And I met this lady who was doing AccuSeeds. Now, I'd never heard of this. So instead of acupuncture, where you obviously get stabbed with needles, it's a little bit different. So I ordered some, and this is the little box that came up. So AccuSeeds. Now, I did see her putting them on a few customers, and they go in the ear and you wear them for 5 days. And there are, I think, specific pressure points as to where you're actually supposed to obviously put them. And it helps with all sorts of things. I think it's great for anxiety, depression, digestive issues, and also hay fever. And that's where I got excited, because I've had hay fever now for 5 years. It was weird, just one summer it popped up and said, hey, I'm going to irritate your nose and your eyes, even though I've never had it before. So I thought, I'm going to give these a go. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to test these out a little bit, see exactly where to put them in my ear. I think they say applying it with some tweezers helps a little bit more. So you can either get gold seeds or silver seeds. I think I got gold. In actual fact, I mean, they stick on with these tiny little stickers, but they do actually look like you're wearing jewellery for 5 days, which is quite nice because they're quite small. But I'll read what it says inside. So these are the seeds in here. Let's just quickly show you what they look like. Not that you can see them. I think I got the pack that's got 24 in. Oh wow, they're teeny tiny. So I don't know if you can just about see them. They're really, really small. Let's have a look. Okay, modern healing. What are ear seeds? Here we go. Ear seeds are the oldest healing modality you've probably never heard of. They're a needle-free form of acupuncture that has been used in traditional Chinese medicine for thousands of years. They correspond to different organs or body parts. Energy pathways pass through the ear, and the ear seeds stimulate specific points which send an abundant flow of energy to the related organ or area that needs the attention. Think of it as reflexology, but for the ears instead of the feet. Okay, and then it says obviously how to apply it. So it basically says you've got to clear your ear thoroughly beforehand. This obviously removes all your natural oils. And then it does have a picture that tells you exactly where they need to go. Ah, yes. Apply them and have them on for 5 days. So here, you get some pictures, pinpoints exactly where to put them on the ears. And then after you've worn them for 5 days, it says rest for 3 days before reapplying. And I've got a festival at the end of this week, so I thought if I wear them now, then hopefully my hay fever will be okay. But the real test is I'm actually going to not take any hay fever tablets to really see if this is going to work. Okay, this is quite interesting. So one point at the top, known as the master point, and is used for all treatments. Then you've got B, which is further down, that's for body balance. Another one eases stress, anxiety and insomnia. Another one is known for giving a rather sedation effect, relaxation and relieving anxiety and stress. That always sounds good. And another point found to influence the prefrontal lobe of the brain. This point is used to diminish anxiety and worry. Okay, so there's all sorts I'm going to try and see if I can get it in exactly the correct spot, but there are different pictures for different things. So we've got stress, we've got immunity, we've got focus and memory. We've got one here for headache. So they're all slightly different pinpoints. So you've got to work out which is the one that you need. So don't know if you can see there. There were 6 points for hay fever that I had to put them on, and I just massage those points every day. Welcome to my messy kitchen. So I started wearing the AccuSeeds this Wednesday because I knew that I was going to be outside a lot on the weekend. Friday I had a glitter job. That was a wedding, that was completely outside. Then I had a festival the next day, which was in a massive field covered in grass. So I'm currently at a festival, but I just wanted to say that they're absolutely incredible. I went to a wedding yesterday and I was outside, there was grass everywhere the whole time, and I was thinking this is not going to work, I'm going to be sneezing, my hay fever is going to kick in, and it didn't. I couldn't believe it, but I was fine. Today I'm at another festival and there's plenty of grass, and again I haven't taken any tablets for hay fever and it's been fine. And then on Sunday I had a birthday party to work at, and again that was outside, that was in a park, and I really was waiting with my tissues ready to go just in case, and I was completely fine. Because I wasn't sure how long it would take for these things to kick in, like maybe it would take a couple of weeks or something. But I mean, I'd only been wearing them I think for a few days before my first event, and I honestly couldn't believe it. I was absolutely fine, and I honestly was actually really quite surprised. I wasn't sure what to expect, but I was very, very happy that I didn't have to keep taking these tablets, because they do make me quite drowsy, which is obviously not great if you're at work. And then I've got to, you know, get in a car and drive, and some of the drives are about an hour and a half, so not just down the road. And yeah, it was amazing. So I just took them out yesterday because that had been the 5 days of wearing them. And at the festival, I had so many comments, just like, oh, that's really pretty. Oh, I like what you've got in your ear. Is it like jewellery or something? So it's quite interesting because a lot of people, you know, you don't have to explain, oh, well, what they are is blah, blah, blah. But for those who do sort of wonder, I'm more than happy to be like, oh, these are AccuSeeds. You know, they're for all different types of things, blah, blah, blah. So as I said, even if, you know, it didn't work, I just think they look really pretty. And I was actually quite surprised that they stayed in for 5 days, because it's only like a sticky tab on the back, but whatever the sticky stuff was really stayed solid and totally stayed in place. And then, as I said, I just, you know, massage them every day. The story with this lady, it was quite interesting. She got ME, so chronic fatigue syndrome, and her whole life was put on hold. And I think that's when she began her journey on trying to find something that was like a natural kind of medicine, or something that could actually help fix her, I guess, because ME is what my sister had as well, and people have it for years, but my sister was utterly determined also not to take drugs, because I think she did, and the next day she just felt so dizzy, completely off balance, and never did them again, and started to go down a self-healing route as well. So it was quite amazing that she managed to find these AccuSeeds to work for her. So this is just on her website, and I'm just going to read a little bit. What are ear seeds? Rooted in the principles of Chinese medicine, ear seeds are a natural, effective and side effect free product that can support a broad spectrum of health concerns, including anxiety, stress, headaches, digestion, immunity and focus. They are a needle-free form of acutherapy, the stimulation of specific points in the ear to address physical and emotional health concerns that have been used in traditional Chinese medicine for thousands of years. The seeds were traditionally from the flowering herb Vacaria, but not our Lux modern version uses gold or silver plated seeds that are attached to a clear adhesive sticker. So not only are they known for their healing benefits, but they look incredibly cute too, which I completely agree with. As I said, I've had so many comments about it. A continual gentle pressure on nerve impulses in the ear which send messages to the brain that certain organs or systems need support. The brain will then send signals and chemicals to the rest of the body to support whatever ailments you're experiencing, releasing the endorphins into the bloodstream, relaxing the nervous system, and naturally soothing pain and discomfort. So it's very, very fascinating, and I will put links to her social media. She's got lots of little videos on Instagram. Pardon me, also a video, of exactly sort of how to put them in as well. I've been using these, which has actually been very helpful. So I basically just, if I can get them out. I don't need them this week because I haven't got any festivals on. I'm not outside, thank goodness. So you can see just here, you take the tab off like that, but you will need two hands because I'll then put it in the ear and then I'll need this finger in order to make it stick. I've just tried to use this, but it didn't quite work. You sort of need to use your other finger to really make sure that it's going to stay solid in there. And I think, for hay fever, it's 6 different points, but it all depends. For something else, you might only need 5 different pressure points, so it does depend. Now, with the hay fever one, I couldn't find it in the booklet, so I just sent her a little message on Instagram, and she sent me a picture of the pressure points for hay fever. I think when you order, you can actually write a note, oh, this is what I'm suffering from, and then they'll be able to send you the correct picture of sort of what you need. So I recommend giving it a go if you have stress or anxiety or hay fever, and see if it works for you. There are so many amazing, incredible, herbal, natural medicine technique things out there. But half the time I'm a little bit skeptical because you just think, okay, that looks really bizarre. Or sometimes it looks too simple. Like this, you're sticking a couple of things in the ear. What's it really going to do? But I was very, very pleasantly surprised, and I'm going to continue using them. So I hope that they also work for you if you do decide to try. I think there's 10% off as well for your first order. So I'll put all the details down below. And if you do try them, feel free to send me a message. I'd like to know if they actually worked for you as well.